Deep within the remote countryside, nestled among ancient trees, stood a newly constructed mansion that seemed to radiate an eerie charm. The Lockwood family, excited to move into their dream home, had no idea that they were about to embark on a nightmare they could never have imagined. As the sun dipped below the horizon on their first night, a bone-chilling breeze swept through the house, extinguishing the warmth and joy that had filled the air moments before. The atmosphere grew heavy with an unexplained presence, and the once inviting halls became corridors of dread. Mrs. Lockwood, a sensitive soul with a penchant for the supernatural, was the first to feel the subtle shifts in the house's energy. Whispers echoed through empty rooms, and shadows flickered in the corners of her vision, leaving her sleepless and plagued by unease. But as she confided in her husband, Mr. Lockwood dismissed her fears as mere paranoia. Days turned into weeks, and the occurrences escalated into a full-blown haunting. Doors slammed shut violently, paintings warped and twisted, and the sound of phantom footsteps echoed through the night. Their young daughter, Emily, became the unwitting target of the house's malicious intent. She would wake up screaming, tormented by visions of faceless figures lurking in the shadows. Desperate for answers, Mrs. Lockwood delved into the history of the mansion. To her horror, she discovered that the land upon which the house was built had once been a graveyard, desecrated long ago to make way for progress. The tormented souls, robbed of their eternal rest, sought vengeance upon the living. Armed with this newfound knowledge, the Lockwoods sought the assistance of paranormal experts, hoping to rid their home of the malevolent spirits. The experts arrived with their equipment, determined to uncover the truth and put an end to the terror that plagued the family. As they delved deeper into their investigation, they unearthed a dark secret concealed within the mansion's foundation. Beneath the elegant facade, a forgotten cult had once practiced unspeakable rituals, summoning entities from the depths of the netherworld. It was these entities that had claimed the souls of the departed, using their remains as vessels for their insidious machinations. With each attempt to cleanse the house, the malevolent entities grew stronger. The paranormal experts realized they were dealing with a force far more ancient and formidable than they had anticipated. It became clear that a mere exorcism would not be enough to banish the darkness that had consumed the mansion. Driven to the edge of sanity, the Lockwoods sought the guidance of a renowned psychic medium, Helena Blackwood, known for her ability to communicate with the spirit world. She arrived at the mansion, her aura of power and determination, giving hope to the family in their darkest hour. Under the guidance of Helena, a final plan was devised. A ritual of unprecedented magnitude would be performed, combining ancient knowledge and the Lockwoods' unwavering love for each other. The ceremony aimed to restore the balance between the living and the dead, ensuring that the spirits would find peace, and the family would be free from the clutches of the malevolent entities. The night of the ritual arrived, and the mansion became a battleground between light and darkness. The air crackled with energy as Helena channeled her abilities, connecting with the spirits trapped within the house. The Lockwoods, standing united, chanted ancient incantations, their voices blending in a desperate plea for salvation. As the ritual reached its crescendo, the entities erupted in a frenzy of rage. Shadows contorted and writhed, emitting agonizing wails that reverberated throughout the house. The very foundations trembled, threatening to collapse under the weight of the spiritual turmoil. But in a burst of blinding light, the forces of good prevailed. The malevolent entities were banished, their hold on the mansion shattered. A newfound peace settled upon the Lockwood family, as the house embraced its true nature as a sanctuary of love and warmth. Years passed, and the Lockwoods became beacons of hope, sharing their harrowing experience and helping others who found themselves tormented by the supernatural. Their mansion, once a haven of terror, transformed into a sanctuary for lost souls, where the departed could find solace and redemption. Yet, even as the Lockwoods brought light to the darkness, rumors spread of a residual energy that lingered within the mansion's walls. whispers persisted, warning of a dormant evil waiting for its chance to awaken once again. The Lockwoods, forever changed by their ordeal, remained vigilant, ensuring that the house remained a bastion of light. They vowed to protect future generations from the horrors they had endured, knowing that the battle between good and evil was an eternal struggle. And so, the Lockwood Mansion stands as a testament to the indomitable spirit of those who dared to confront the unknown. A reminder that even in the face of unfathomable terror, love, courage, and unwavering resolve can conquer the darkest of nightmares.
If you like stories like this, please like and subscribe, or you will become a victim in one of my nightmare stories.
Years after the Lockwood family's triumph over the malevolent entities that plagued their mansion, a sense of tranquility settled upon the house and the surrounding town. The Lockwoods had become local legends, their tale passed down through generations as a testament to the power of resilience. But as time went on, the town's residents grew complacent, allowing the memory of the horrors to fade into obscurity. The once cursed mansion stood as a silent sentinel, its secrets locked away, waiting for an opportunity to once again unleash its malevolence. It was on a stormy night, as lightning illuminated the darkened sky, that a new family arrived in town. The Martinez family, unaware of the mansion's dark history, saw only the grandeur and beauty of their potential new home. Ignorant to the warnings whispered by the few who remembered, they excitedly moved in, eager to begin a new chapter of their lives. At first, the house welcomed the Martinez family with open arms, lulling them into a false sense of security. But soon, subtle signs of the supernatural began to reveal themselves. Strange whispers floated through the air, growing louder with each passing day. Objects moved on their own, and unexplained footsteps echoed through empty hallways. Mrs. Martinez, a skeptic at heart, dismissed these occurrences as mere coincidence. She attributed the whispers to the wind and the movement of objects to faulty construction. But her husband, Mr. Martinez, began to sense a malevolent presence lurking in the shadows, a darkness that threatened to consume their newfound happiness. Their children, Sofia and Alejandro, became the primary targets of the house's sinister intentions. They would wake up in the dead of night, tormented by nightmares that seemed to bleed into reality. Shadows took on sinister forms, and the air grew thick with an oppressive atmosphere, suffocating their innocence. Desperate to protect his family, Mr. Martinez turned to the town's remaining elders, seeking guidance. They recounted the harrowing tales of the Lockwood family's ordeal, warning him of the evil that resided within the mansion's walls. Together, they devised a plan to confront the malevolent forces once and for all. Armed with ancient artifacts and sacred knowledge, Mr. Martinez, alongside a group of determined townspeople, performed a ritual intended to bind the spirits and cast them back into the depths from whence they came. The ceremony unfolded within the mansion's heart, in the very room where the Lockwoods had faced their own trials. But as the incantations echoed through the house, the malevolent entities grew stronger, their rage fueling their defiance. The spirits fought back with a vengeance, tearing through the protective barriers erected by the townspeople. The battle raged on, an epic clash between the forces of light and darkness. In a final act of sacrifice, Mr. Martinez offered himself as a vessel, willingly becoming a conduit to draw the spirits into a vulnerable state. With his selfless act, the town's last remaining guardian sealed the spirits' fate, binding them once more, and severing their ties to the mortal realm. The house fell silent, the air heavy with a mixture of relief and sorrow. The Martinez family emerged from the ordeal, forever marked by the trauma they had endured. The town, too, was forever changed, a somber reminder of the cyclical nature of the mansion's curse. As the years passed, the Martinez family remained in the town, dedicating their lives to preserving the history and warning future generations of the mansion's malevolence. They became custodians of the secrets and protectors of the fragile balance between the living and the dead. And so, the mansion, now a symbol of resilience and the enduring struggle against darkness, stood as a stark reminder that evil can never truly be eradicated. It would forever be a testament to the bravery of those who dared to confront the horrors that lurked within its walls, ensuring that the tale of the haunted mansion would echo through the ages, forever cautioning those who dared to tempt its depths.